Alright, hello. This will be an interesting stream today because I've changed a little bit about my setup, hopefully to improve the quality and to just generally make it look nicer. And if that works, then yeah, then it will work. But otherwise, there are a few things that are not quite set up correctly. For example, since I'm streaming with a different, with different setup, I don't have all the clips that I had yesterday, and things like that. So I guess that will get interesting during the game, but so far it's looking okay. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't quite... Let me just have a peek at that. Of course, that's old. Okay, well, we don't have the schedule to close it today. That one time, I think we'll be able to make do with that. So if you notice any issues, let me know. We should still have everything. For instance, we should have this one. And that should still be ducking and everything properly, so I think we're good. And I have a reason to do that because if I switch the keyboard to the right computer, excuse me, no, wrong button, this button, we can actually spend those 2 skill points that we have. Yeah, so much about you. I hope you've had a good week so far. It's Friday. God, that sucks. That song stuck in my head now. Sucks stuck in. No, never mind. I guess, is there any ability that we actually find useful? Well, I guess this is melee damage. And, oh wait, I think we wanted to do something over there. So let's turn off that melee damage one again. And instead go for stealth. And I guess let's go for that heavy resistance. That looks kind of okay. Alright, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, I'm using my 2 PC setup again. So that means the game is now running on absolute highest quality I can set it to. And the a separate computer is actually doing the encoding and streaming and recording. So the recording should look a lot better, because it's now doing 1080p recording at a higher bitrate than before. And I hope the stream will still look good as well. We shall see. At the least, I hope that when I'm running it won't be as fuzzy as it was before. Of course, it looks beautiful for me here because I don't see the encoding result, I just see the image that is being captured. I think that actually might actually look okay on stream. Let me know what you think. Like, I can fiddle with it a little more and might do so over the weekend. Oh, and Eivor remembered that I removed the cloak. Cool. Yeah, so it's a 2 PC setup, so of course I had a button set up to mute or unmute game audio. But that was still set to desktop audio, which it is if I capture on this computer. If I have this computer capture itself, of course what I capture is desktop audio. But on this computer, that's the audio that comes from the capture device, which is something completely different. So, yeah. I guess we can talk to you.
Uber Regnason. It puts me at ease to see you here. Welcome.
Eivor Wolfkiss tempts me with a swipe at Wessex. Who am I to resist?
Here we might finish the work your father began a decade back. Are you ready?
More than ready. I am hungry.
Now here's a welcome face. Soma. How fares Grendebrecht?
We thrive, just as we did our first year. And I have you to thank for that.
The risk I took was far less than you're taking now. I thank you for heeding my call.
An oath is an oath, Eivor. Silver-gilded and ironclad.
Is that... No, that's...
What I would
Older,
give
okay.
to be there when he appears in Odin's hall. Old One Eye will have his hands full tonight. But I cannot let my brother lie forgotten in unknown soil. I must take him home. Bury him with what finery I can muster.
I understand. May Freya watch your way, brother. Until we meet again.
Aye. Until then.
I think they forgot to spawn the dead brother. That's not him, luckily. Okay, I think we've talked to everyone here in the aftermath of this battle. So that's good. And now we want to regroup with Stowe. Where does that happen? Near Guildford. Wasn't that where Arthur from Hitchhiker's Guide was from? Well, anyway, we haven't unlocked all the fly points from here. So I guess that's something we want to go to. Let's do that first. I kind of want to get a little bit further in story, and then I can always go back.
I feel great.
It's maybe not the right thing to say when running across a battlefield. Eivor. Inappropriate. Interesting. I think most of the dead guys were ours, weren't they? In this, like, they despawned the enemies, I guess. Let's see. You don't attack me? That's fine then. Oops, I was just checking the video. Yeah, I guess that looks pretty good. Oh, stumbled over a chicken there. Wait, we just... Okay, we didn't. And apparently we have to be a little careful, because I think before we run into that leap of faith point, but if that's a kilometer away, we should probably take our horse. Should take care that we don't run into the mission objective by accident. Ooh, donkeys. Yes. So yeah, that's the nice thing with the 2 PC setup, by the way, is that you get to run on one computer, run the game as maximum settings that the computer can do. So the game will look a lot better. And also on the second computer, you can run several encodes usually, because most graphics cards have a built-in encoder, and you can of course use X264 or some other encoder that runs on the CPU, and OBS supports both. So I can actually make the recording use the encoder on the graphics card, and the stream use the encoder on the CPU. And that way, not just have more quality being rendered on the computer, but actually have it, encode at a higher quality. Whereas if I run a game and the encoder, opening bracket S, closing bracket, on the same computer, then of course that one computer has to do all the work, and it has to be beefy enough to, for one thing, be running the game at the quality I want, plus enough room to run how many encodes I want. And usually that makes it a very expensive computer. So, and usually, given that most people buy a computer and then upgrade it progressively, or buy a new computer every few months or something, every few years. Sorry, every few months, that would be. Anyway, so given people buy a new computer periodically, likelihood is that once you've started streaming, you have an old computer sitting around somewhere. And usually that can be your streaming computer. So that means you use the old computer to encode, which, all computers of the past years can do pretty well. And, since that's the only thing that computer has to do, it will run OBS, and that's it. It will be, it can be a pretty weak computer. It can, most people when they start out streaming, just, maybe they have a laptop and a desktop for gaming. And then they just use the laptop to run the streaming software, connect them via the capture card, and then play the game on their gaming computer just as they normally would. And that means you can get a cheaper gaming PC because it doesn't have to have all this extra power for encoding. And you can use an existing really cheap PC to do the encoding. And, it also serves as a second screen where you can see chat or, keep an eye on your levels and things like that. So streaming sounds easy, but it's a whole science. Yeah, in some ways. Although, like the basics, the thing is there is like a step. And, what I like is that basically anyone can start streaming, but then there is a lot you can do to make it better. And like for someone starting, I would recommend, the two important things are, that your stream is stable and reliable. So that usually means stream at a bit rate that your internet connection can sustain. So don't stream more than your internet connection can do. And, and encode it like if you're encoding on a separate computer or if you're encoding on the computer itself, use an encoder that leaves you enough room, and use encoder settings that are fast enough to to actually be real time. Because if every frame takes the time of 1.5 frames to encode, you're gonna run behind. And so better turn down the quality a little or something and switch to a faster encoding mode. And then the other very important thing is the audio. Like if people can't hear you, if it sounds too tinny, if there is a lot of background noise, like if every time you bump the table you hear that, or like you type on the table, if every time you do that it shows up on the microphone, then you won't people won't be happy to watch. Like, I don't know how much I illustrated this by bumping my table and typing on the table. Now, theoretically, you shouldn't have heard a thing, because my microphone actually is hung like on a little bit of string, basically. So like there's a ring in my microphone, the thing that holds the microphone, and then the thing that actually holds the microphone is suspended inside this ring. And so if I lightly bump the table or shake it, this string is flexible enough to kind of like keep it, reduce the amount of bounce. And that in turn means I don't get the direct oomph bump. But also, you didn't hear any table bump. Good, then it worked. But yeah, so the easiest, cheapest trick to keep your microphone from picking up when you type or bump the table is to not have your microphone on the table. That's all. Like, either get like a little microphone arm, or get a microphone stand like they have at concerts or something. Those microphone arms are, I think, $20 or something. It's you spend a little bit of money, but it isn't
Getting
bad.
out of the city and into the wild.
It's too empty out here. No sound but the birds and the wind in the grass.
Never fear, Erke. We'll soon be home. Back to the racket and stink of the Thames yard.
Yeah, but anyway, and so by making sure that there is no direct connection between your microphone and whatever holds your microphone up and your table, you can type and make noise, and only what carries through the air will actually get to the microphone. Whereas you don't get the vibrations from your actual actions into the microphone. And that's basically my biggest tip for anyone starting out with streaming, would be, make sure that your audio is okay. Because, most people run streams on the side and occasionally check, okay, what just happened? So the audio is the most important part. If people can't understand you, they can't have a conversation with you, you can't chat with them, unless you go and type in chat, and things like that. So that's why, make sure your audio is okay. Maybe, put a throw carpet out so there's not as much echo, or something like that. Put pictures on the wall or something to swallow the sound a little bit. There's the classic thing of using egg cartons, which is close to stuff that they use in sound studios, which just swallows the sound.
All right, just a little break.
And basically that's but basically usually it's, if you're in a very stark and empty room, put a carpet out there to swallow some of the noise. Maybe put a wall hanging or something on there, which might, like this is a wall hanging, just like a printed piece of fabric that you can buy at the shops, just so the background, there is a background, and it's not just a white wall with some paint stains or whatever. But that's all you need. And I would say, like if your video is halfway decent, then don't overdo it. Check first how your audio is, and always, listen back when you change something in the setup. I mean, ideally, I didn't have much time for that yesterday, because I just wasn't any use. I don't know, I was not quite awake yesterday. So that's when I changed this, did the changes to the setup. I will still have to listen back to this stream and see if it worked out, if it's okay. We shall see. Guess let's talk to our friends. Sir, it's rude to just ride through a camp.
Erke, Stowe, ready to attack.
I have reservations.
Sparrowheart has reservations.
Though Mercia wars often with Wessex, these people are Christians. Perhaps I can talk to them to avert more bloodshed.
I don't want to lose Stowe. And that goes both ways, On one hand, he'll probably be grumpy when we don't let him try it. But on the other hand, they might, hurt him or something. Second, yes, we would lose the element of surprise. So the equivalent will probably to someone ringing the bell. They might reinforce it if it doesn't work out. But you know what, let's risk it.
You know the people of this isle better than I, Stowe. I trust you.
Thank you, Eivor. I will do what I can.
I wonder what will happen now. Like, do we get...
Brave soldiers, my name is Stowe, Reeve of London, and this Dane at my side is Reeve Erke. He is my partner in London. Together, we see that justice is done. But more, he is my friend. In London, we live in harmony with the Danes. So could you. But your king does not share our philosophy. Alfred bleeds his land dry. Works you all to the bone for a needless war. Now he wants you to die for it. So I beg you, in God's name, walk away from this camp. I will find you new and worthy employment in London. You are good men, and true. I would not want this day to be your last.
This one's right. The Danes are here to stay, like it or not. What good's dying now?
Don't be a lackwit. Soon as you drop your swords, they'll murder us. That's no heathen talking, he's a Saxon. I, for one, believe him.
Come on, lads. It's a new life in London for us. Better that than dying here in the mud.
We'll deal with you traitors later. The rest of you...
Brave try, friend. But now we do things my way.
All right.
When words fail, Irish speaks loudest.
Don't bring to your fate.
really... I think I've figured out the button combination for not hopelessly dodging past them. I just have to figure out how to push it reliably. Don't arrow me.
The camp is ours!
That wasn't so hard, was it, Stowe?
Even one man's death is too many.
Now I must see about destroying Fulke's supplies.
Yeah, I guess the more fun way to do this... What is this for? The more fun way of doing this...
Dead. Okay. Did we do the right thing here?
At least at home we have the law to guide us. Out here, the only rule is the sword.
Where are her supplies? I guess those? We burned some supplies. Alright. So, let's see what we have to destroy here. I think I swapped my weapons. How do I swap them back, I wonder? Is that in the inventory? Oh, we got the Arc of Elan. Each successive hit temporarily increases ability damage up to 10 times. That's actually an interesting thing. See if that sets it on fire. I don't know, what do we really need to set on fire? I don't know. But where was the thing I moved? Here behind this, yeah. Stowe isn't really happy, so I know now what this is for.
Thor lends me strength.
Yes, and he also makes you really stupid when it comes to running around or up things. Alright. Well, just give me nickel ingots. I want nicer ones. I want the tungsten. What gives? Might be supplies to destroy. something on fire. I'm just not sure if it was the right thing. Or if it's enough to just take down this camp. Guess we just shoot at explodey things and hope that that works. So let's try that. At least something seems to be on fire now. Oh. Wait, save the arrows. Okay, ammo's full. That's good, I guess. Why?
No! No! That's new leather!
Yes. That's new leather. I don't know what I was supposed to do here. But I guess we have to destroy anything else. Maybe the stuff in the middle was symbolic supplies. And we've done all we had to. Alright. I guess now let's see what our next quest is. Burn the grain stores in Guildford. Destroy Flock of Surprise in Crawley. Oh, right, we were only supposed to get rid of the soldiers here. And... weren't we? And she meant go there to destroy the supplies. Alright. Help Uba get the grain stores, I guess. What do we do? Oh, that's just here. Okay. So then we'll just run there and see. That sounds like something I can do on my own, possibly. But just going through and firing some arrows at the right things. Unless they're behind some walls or something that require more.
Need to cloak myself. Guildford is a town of farmers and grain silos. Uba will be nearby. All is ready?
We're a town of farmers and shepherds. This place bristles with swords. One of them is a thane by his dress. Serious man with him too. Went into the longhouse.
If we take care, we might avoid drawing the thing's attention while we burn the grain silos.
Was that a jest? Bring them on! Been too long since I met a Saxon warrior worth half a shit.
Alright, that actually sounds, yeah, like something we can do quietly. I think I'll be right back. Give me a second or 5. I hope that my scenes will work. Be right back. All right. There we are again. Sorry for that short break. And now let's see. How do we get to the grain stores? Is there anything? Oh, I guess. Is that bag a grain store? I guess we can walk on top of this building and see. And we have explodey arrows should we need them. Ah, that's the grain stores, I think, isn't it? So that might actually... I don't know if we can shoot from this far away. But it's worth a try. So... I don't think that caught fire. I think that's just a trap arrow now. Let's do the following. We have the fire skill ability, sorry. So yeah, let's use the fire strike. That on 1 for now. And let's try that again. That looks like it worked. Okay. Where else do we have silos to burn? Oh, over there. Okay. Nope, that wasn't what I meant to do. Let's hide a little bit. And
Go, Sune.
okay, so that bag is not. So here is one. Back there seems to be one. What other grain stores? That seems to be one. And I think more than 3 we can't do. There's another one there. Okay. So let's go back down there and see what we marked here. I think this will be the closest. These grains count as well. Come on, give me some fire. I think they might be smart enough to not have open fire nearby anywhere. And I might not quite have enough adrenaline for this. So that might be interesting. Let us see. I also hope that this music is a little strong. I hope that that won't get me muted in the recordings. But I guess it's worth a try. So there's fire back there.
It is hard to be quiet with you complaining. They spotted us.
I'm sick of skulking around. Now, where's the big man?
Is Uber doing something else? I guess we made this not quite as quiet as I wanted. They see me. Well, I guess won't really help. Okay. At least that fills up our adrenaline again. Guess let's go to the next one. There's one. I was doing so well. Ah, of course, so they made the spots that have fire. The ones that are protected, didn't they? Let's see, can we light an arrow here? Yes, we can. So that actually means... Good. So let's have it. Oh wait, we don't do it this one, we do it the eagle. Maybe I should hide somewhere. Oh, it says down there is another one. So I guess we'll try to get there without being spotted too much. Oops. Quick. No. come around the corner. Oh, but... So there's a bonfire here that we can use to light up things, or maybe we made that bonfire by setting some grain on fire. Or we can just go the easy way. And there's one over there, okay. It's fun that scenery-wise, this place doesn't have much cover. So it's fairly, you know, open fields. With the occasional bit shoot that far, so we have to get at least a little bit closer. Maybe crawl across the longhouse or something. But we also need to find something that has fire.
What do you see, Sunan?
A lot of smoke. Where is the last? Oh, here. And there's fire here at the entrance. Oh, we've been spotted. That wasn't smart. I should have stayed in the bush. You seriously. Alright, are we good now? Are you happy about your deaths? Seriously? I mean, you know, I deserve it for standing inside a bush but not actually crouching, but you know. Alright. They know I'm still on their longhouse, or have they lost track of me now?
There'll be Saxons enough to test you in Porchester.
I think they don't know where I am, but I'm not sure.
Keep our eyes open.
have to be stealthy anymore.
Flank the idiot. You're 1-2, brother.
Okay, that worked. If we actually aim, that will work as well. Why did you throw it at him? There's someone down there worthy of having stuff thrown at him. Probably just disappear somewhere. Why do you... What the heck is happening? Sometimes I push a button and she goes off like at 90 degrees. Well, but you know, we don't really want to take more of a fight here. Why not just run off and see if that works? This whole running off at 90 degrees thing, I don't quite get it. But I think we're far enough away now. Alright. Always amazing. And let me just, hopefully that didn't cause a bump. Yeah, let me just point that microphone more towards me because I think I've been talking away from it for a while now. Sorry. Good. So we destroyed these reserves. And we're barely down to 1 health bar. Barely down 1 health bar, that was good as well. And we have still a bunch of arrows, that's nice. So let's see. What next? Destroy focus supplies and Crawley. Speak to Soma. Okay, let's go to Soma then. Wait, is there fast travel maybe for us for this? Yep. That looks good then. Anyway, yeah, as I said earlier, I mean, I can't give you, like, you know, I'm not a top streamer or anything like that. I've been streaming a bunch now, but, you know, there's people that stream twice as much as me every day and put a lot more effort into making their show really nice. And things like that, and I basically just sit down and continue playing a game and talk whatever comes to my mind. Talk about whatever comes to my mind. It's kind of nice, you know, to meet new people, and the first thing it says is like, assassinate. Anyway, but yeah, just, you know, make sure people can make out what's on your screen, but they will forgive a lot of blurriness and things like that, as long as they can still make out what it is. Like, if you're playing a strategy game, of course, then, you know, you need to be able to stream at a resolution where they can read some stats or something. But like in a fighting game like this, they mostly want to see, like, when you dodge or whatever, and they can make that out if it's half the pixels. Of course, you still want to yeah, but you kind of need a sort of decent frame rate. Like you don't need 60 frames per second, but you know, like a stable 24 to 30 is kind of what you need to produce. Otherwise, they won't be able to make out what things just happened on screen. And of course, like in a game like this, where you know you're first person, basically the entire scenery around you changes, and changes substantially because, you know, of perspective. That requires a lot more you know, there the encoding is harder for the computer, whereas in a strategy game where the screen is mostly static and there's like small little units moving from point A to point B or something, like thinking about like top-down strategy games or something, of course, you can actually get away with a lot lower bitrate, just because the video will only transmit the changed parts if it can detect what changed. Of course, if it's something like XCOM, it has kind of the combination of the two. But even then, if people can see you playing from above and just during these action scenes it gets a little bit blurry, you know, they'll be fine with it. You know, they can still follow your stream, and that's really the important thing. But of course, the better you can make it look, the better. And, you know, like... But let's see. So what do you have to say?
Soma, what is happening here?
Bandits, taking advantage of the disorder in Sussex to fill their pockets. Odin smiles on us today.
Let us make sure this place is burned to the ground. Fulka will get no more weapons from here.
We could charge in while they are distracted, but it would be safer to use fire arrows.
We burn them from afar. Watch them scatter like cats.
A sound decision. I agree. Archers, take your positions! Stand ready, Eivor. When they see us, they will charge. We must defend the men.
Okay, let's sneak a little closer and see what we can
Sunan, guide me.
burn here. I guess the carts. Oh.
They will not get past me.
How did they find me? I was hidden. Cheats.
More Saxons, hold back!
Come at me, Saxons! Cut you down like wheat!
Save your energy, Eivor. There may be more yet. Again they come! How many more can there be? We are winning!
Do not falter now, Soma!
Never!
I kind of wonder if the idea behind this is was to be surprised, or if I somehow didn't. Come on, go up there. Or if I was, you know, too slow or something. So let's see. find some more things to burn, I guess. Oh, okay.
Defense is to attack. Go. Get in
No,
there, Chief.
okay. Then
Move in,
no.
men! Storm the town!
No, that's not what. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back. I think. Did we fast travel? Let's go here and see what that was. That was... The game was doing all the wrong things. I was trying to go and say sneaky, sneaky, and then she went like, we can't leave them undefended. Okay, let's storm in. No, no, that's not what I meant. It's not what I'm saying.
Take your positions! Stand
Okay.
ready, Eivor! When they see us, they will charge. We must defend the men!
Okay. So I guess this is a loud moment, not a stealth moment. Okay, that's why they attacked me. Now I get it. I thought I would get to, you know, stealthily burn this place.
Here they come! Stand fast, Eivor! Protect the archers!
They will not get past me.
Hold them back!
Come at me, Saxons. I will cut you down like wheat.
Save your energy, Eivor! There may be more yet!
Apparently there's an achievement for being thrown far by this enemy. Or by one of these enemies.
Again they come! How many more can there be?
Like a lame bull. We keep on.
Do not falter now, Soma.
Never!
Alright. Just always try to... Yes, that's perfect.
Can't hold out much longer.
Good. And now quickly get back there before... What the heck is a house Carl anyway? Okay, where are you guys? More of you? Or is that it? Can I help somehow?
Enough. Crowley dances with hard tongues. Soon it will be ashes.
Archers! Lower your bows and return to camp!
Okay, I guess that counted.
The forges have been destroyed. No more weapons will be made here.
Well fought, Eivor. My archers and I will return to camp and await your further orders.
So that was a little bit confusing because they just sprung this completely new kind of mission on us. I mean, she said, you know, we have to defend the archers while they do it, but, you know, like your expectations for a game kind of color what you expect to happen. Let's see if we can get the ink ingot. In this building? Nope. Crawley. So there's that. Okay, it's inside this building. And of course this building is locked and barred. So let's see if it has any spot where we can enter. What's here? Oh, it's open on one side. Treasure hoard map. And I guess we're going down there. Yep. Letter written with trembling plume. A rat hath left this post. The traitor threatens the security of our people as he heads to Winchester, ready to squeal and betray. When I see the Saxon colors, I worry immediately. I tremble that my day has come at the sound of their very wealthy boots. He who findeth me, say my last rites with a pound of ale in your belly. Mother would have wished it this. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. Find a key. Bloody hell. It shows me the key over there. Oh, you. No, come on, you can do this. Okay, now loot him. Hello? Can we take down the... No, we can't. How do we get this? Oh, maybe like that. Okay, so let's go back here. Ah, this is how we get it. Alright. I'll get back to the house, I guess. And then we're good. What was those, oh, that was the interactable item, that was just a light reflex. I guess that's just... sadly just a nickel ingot. I'm not quite sure who did with who, so I guess they hung... Oh, so I guess he betrayed them? And that's why... they hung him, and these were his last words. that works. Alright, so let's see, where do we want to go next, really? Got a little sidetracked by looting. Garrison at Briggsworth. What the heck is a Briggsworth? Here, okay. So, let us see. Yeah, so yeah, I was a bit confused by that mission. I guess, you know, I guess I expected I had more freedom and could go ahead, and it just expected us to, you know, have reconsidered. But, you know, it's not really... and get out of here again. This is not really a nice leap of faith point, where you have to either swim out or climb out. Alright, we have enough adrenaline. So let's see what's happening here. Still waiting for the other shoe to drop, but maybe that is when we encounter Fulke. My guess is Fulke is smart enough to realize when we, you know, when she's being circled, like we are doing now. This bridge is where we are, okay. And I guess it's the other side of the bridge. Can we just go across? We shall see.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded. Bridgeworth. A forest of Saxon swords awaits within those walls of stone. I should consult with Bassan. He will be nearby.
So I guess the idea is you can have different play styles in these missions. Like each one represents a play style, probably. You know, where, like, Basim is obviously the stealth one. Then there's the Raider one, which can go either way. Like, you can do it slightly more stealthy than I did, or you can just run in and wipe everything out, I guess. And then the one with defending the archers is basically, well, I guess it's a capture the flag or a kind of style as well, but also, you know, like, is for those people who like to, you know, more melee or something. And they're kind of, I'm wondering actually if this is kind of a skill gate. You know, if they make you do this so that in the final battle you can pull off all these kinds of attacks because they'll throw them at you. We shall see, I guess. I'm not sure I like that you have to, like the point at which you can interact with people is very narrow in front of them.
What have you discovered?
Bridgeworth swarms with guards, reinforced from the river. Word is that two of Fulke's finest oversee such matters.
We should kill these leaders and burn their ships. Crippled and put to panic, their men will be in no place to join Folke at Portchester.
Frightened men look to their own interests. A good plan.
No more sailing for these Saxons.
Indeed.
Oh, did we already... There's a commander in the keep and there's a commander at the dock. Alright, where is...
Have a look, Sunan.
Okay, someone is over there. And where is... And that's the dock. Okay. So I think I've already done this when I came past. Oh, we can't do anything from here? That's a bit rude. Oh, but we can, of course. Alright. Where are you coming by now? Well, let's get over here. Oop. Ah, you just arrived. Okay. For a moment that looked like... that sounded like he had taken down one of these. Of course the third one stops here. Okay, you're going away again. Good. Because I wanted to get that one on the left first. And the one on the front. If you insist, you could come back, but we don't really need you to. We can do this, we can take care of this without you, don't worry. Ah, he's practicing, okay. But I remember being here.
Get to the bell.
Oh no, no bells for you, don't worry. Some food for me, thank you. How generous. No, not that one. That one. Come on, let me read. Dear Thane Wildswith, I am certain of the Crowmaster Lothberg's plot to use his crows against me. It's nothing short of war. I've begun sacrificing the crows I managed to capture. I dissected one crow and found silver in its belly. I will win this war against our Crowmaster. He uses the dark arts to conjure the wings. If I die, know it was at the beak of a crow. I think we're causing the death of that Crowmaster now. What's Basim doing here? Seriously, dude. Alright, we were really trying to not push the wrong button. Okay, the keep and that over there. Okay, so Might have accidentally... I think we broke that one already. It's nice then, I guess. And I guess this is the you are close to the mission objective music. Didn't feel like I had slow-mo, but maybe I do. That's where I got a skill point in something, but I don't think there's anyone in here. So I wonder if I already broke this?
I need your eyes, my friend.
I guess we just kill everyone nearby and hope that one of them is a commander. Objective, not Basim.
On my way.
Alright. Keep your keep. Done all of this before. Okay.
What do you see?
You're in that room, I guess. I guess we can just do the climby uppy thing. Unless that dude sees us.
Return to our camp.
Dear men of Wessex, in order to protect us Saxons from the onslaught of Dane longships, I have devised a plan to stockpile oil. Pouring oil from our bridge will send a fury of flame into their souls forever. We must meet hail with hell. Fire and brimstone will save us all. Grab a little bit of silver while we're here. And then I guess we'll go again. Well, and a compass apparently. Alright. Let's see, where do we want to go? Back down to Guildford. Oh, we can't fast travel right now. I guess we'll do the climby downy thing. That works as well. I was just kind of hoping there was like a leap of faith-like opportunity. Right. Stubbed our toe a little bit there. Now we should be good. Okay, I didn't even hit it, it just burst on its own. That's fascinating. Now we should be able to fast travel, right? Yes. And now I wonder what Folke has in the back of her hand for us. Somewhere over there. I'm actually, I'm enjoying this game, but I'm actually kind of ready to... Wait a second. I think since Folke is in tune with all the mystery, I think we should pause here and go back into the dream first. Just in case we learn something in the dream that helps us make sense of what Folke does. So we still have, if you remember, after Valhalla, well actually, before we had finished Valhalla, we ran around and grabbed some herbs in some caves, where she said, oh, I should bring those to Valka. And when after the dream we woke up, we had the option to give Valka these herbs. And she said, okay, I've made a new poison, whatever it is that she gives us. A new hallucinogenic, a new potion that should take you to Jotunheim to see that. Instead of the previous one where we saw Asgard. And we didn't actually go in there.
Feeling a little troubled, but good day, all the same. Even when Doug was younger, he had a streak in him.
Oh.
Hate to see it go that way. But you did the right thing. Can't imagine what you are feeling. Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
Oh. We didn't actually talk to him since then.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good.
I guess... Oh, those are all... Wait, is our bow... No, Death Speaker is the one we have equipped, okay. Because it compares everything to... Oh, that's just the upgrade, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to spend resources. I mean, we have a lot that we're not really using, but I'm not sure if I want to spend them on this bow.
You have a keen eye for quality.
I think we're
Done
good.
for now.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
May they sing of your deeds and my craftsmanship.
I somehow wish there was a little, it's good, like, I understand that, you know, this is getting comments from the settlers that are basically glorified shops, you know? So getting to have conversations with them makes them less of a fixture and more of a person, which I like, you know, each one has a personality. But on the other hand, I kind of wish they did more just with the village. You know, maybe it would be fun to have a quote-unquote small Assassin's Creed game in that where they basically just give you like one village, and over the course, or maybe, you know, a city, but over the course of that have you get to know everyone in there, and you know, everyone has interactions with you. And some just happen to also be vendors, you know. You're not talking to us. So that's the other potion. Let's see where that takes us. Buzz. Already. Here you can kind of guess, you know, from these transitions where it's loading a completely different map. You can kind of guess, you know, how long a full load would take and how much they've optimized just loading the parts, because you can basically walk from one edge of the map to the other and the game is fast enough. So, I wonder what will be happening here. That's a nice little flight.
Jotunheim. I have not set foot in this realm in some time. I must find the witch Angerboda. She knows all that happens here.
Alright. Okay, I guess is that how we get back out if we want to? Leave Jotunheim. Oh, tell me, please tell me this is smaller. That would be good. Okay. Although this looks large enough already. Where are the frost giants? I just see normal people. I wonder if that's... I guess that's the Isu thing, you know, that these are all you know, basically human slaves that are just doing all the work that the Isu need. But kind of why is Eivor basically normal here, or Javi? It's kind of, you know, like if we were like one of those, you know, if you remember in the...
These woods whisper with Jotnar magic. Not everything is as it seems.
So let's see, yeah, but we have to go into these woods, apparently. It's whispering something. Interesting the way they all disappear. Where did you come from? Just came from the skies. I wonder if that's supposed to be...
Angerbotha's home was right here when last I visited. It may still be.
Yeah, I still wonder like how much this is an analogy. If you remember in Odyssey, the Isu that we met, I think it was only in the DLC, so I don't think I streamed that. But the Isu we met were like, you know, like proportionate, but like, I don't know, 2 heads taller than a normal person. And remember, Cassandra and Eivor probably as well are probably tall people already. This is hidden by magic, yes. Very well. Oh, what's this?
Illusions. But any obstacle can be overcome if looked at the right way. The witch's house. There you are.
What? Oh, there, okay. That was a little weird. Like, I looked in the completely wrong direction and suddenly she knew that the house was there. sounds suspiciously like my theory is true. That the Asgardians are actually humans following in the tracks of Isu and not actual Isu. Because, you know, she said like well, she also knows that the humans will survive. And her voice sounds more, you know, Isu, with those weird harmonies in it.
Please,
And they're
thank you.
giants.
Do not trouble to knock or announce yourself.
Angerboda, I have traveled far to find you.
And you are brave to darken my door alone. Where is my lover, the dark fox that slinks between my sheets?
Loki has stayed in Asgard to help rebuild the damage from a recent attack.
How generous. And entirely unlike him. You used to be much better at lying.
I am not Loki's keeper. I have come to understand Jotnar magic, your method for moving Hugr from one body to another.
The mead. You seek the mead. Hirokin! You have long outstayed your welcome. Then I will take my leave. But remember what I said, Angerboda. You will see things my way in time.
Who was your visitor?
She's powerful and cruel, and none of your concern.
The mead she spoke of. Where can I find it?
A slip of the tongue. Forget what you heard.
Do not play games with me, witch. You would sell any truth for the right price.
If one had the means to pay it. There is a root called Hag's Claw. It grows at the bottom of a waterfall to the south, at the forest's edge. Bring me 3 roots from the place where the red moss thrives. Then we will speak of the mead.
I will hold you to it.
Why do I suspect the red moss is what they turn into when they die? Why did she just glitch? Was that just like a animation glitch, or is she supposed to be glitching? But yeah, I kind of wonder if the story here is that, you know, the Asgardians are basically the humans who have rebelled and gotten control over some amount of Isu technology, and now the Isu have to deal with them. And maybe the Jotnar are actually not, you know, frost giants, but are just Isu, and it's just Eivor's way of seeing them. Angerboda's notes: how they scream when I work on them, the ones that visit me. Cries no physical pain could ever evoke. If only I could console them. The white heat will cleanse you, the burning scour you clean, and what is left is purity. What torture it is to see oneself stripped of illusion, to know your depths and heights, to know yourself squalid, insignificant, wretched. The truth is hard to bear, but I will make them face it. They will all see it in the end. That doesn't sound good. Like, it sounds at least like she's experimenting on people.
Show me.
Alright, is there a key anywhere? Doesn't look like it. It's a cool design though. Like this forest house with all its nooks and crannies. Oh, and I was trying to walk out on the girder, damn it. Didn't just have to jump from there, and That's where I wanted to land, exactly. And now come out again. Yes. Yeah, the parkouring in this game is just slightly off. Alright, let's see. We can get a whole bunch of Emir's tears. I guess that will be again an extra skill point or two. And that's the waterfall we need to get to. Okay. A little bit disappointed that there's no fast travel point here. I would have expected like the top of her building to be a leap of faith. Is that supposed to be a branch of Yggdrasil or something? There's like a huge tree-like thing going in, and part of it she lives in. And it disappears into the clouds. I wonder if I want them to explain these things, you know? Be kind of nice to just you know, like on one hand, like if they have an explanation, you know, a good one, it would be cool to have one.
The waterfall should be nearby, but I see no sign of it. If I look about, I may yet find a way to see the unseen.
And another way. But on the other hand, you know, the idea here is it's technology indistinguishable, so advanced it's indistinguishable from magic, right? So it would also kind of make sense if they went, well, you know, we can't really explain it to you because it's too advanced, and you know, you need to be studying a few decades or something.
This land hides its secrets well, but no secret is safe from me.
Ah. Okay, yeah, they've really taken a page out of sorry. I needed to stretch there. A page out of the Senua's Sacrifice book. And I guess it's Leap of Faith time, and there's another...
Anger both are set to look where the red moss grows. A cavern beneath the lake. This land is savage, but full of marvels.
This land is savage. I wonder if I see dead people here. She basically sends us here to get killed. And the red moss is more, you know, all the spots where people died.
Thor's beard. Look at this place. Yggdrasil's great tendrils reach everywhere in this realm. Dank and drear. They say hell is the same.
I guess I can go either way. What's this? There's some red moss over there.
That must be the hag's claw Angerboda spoke of.
I wonder if we're...
A pungent root. There should be more around.
You know, I wonder if it's... if we're... You know,
Where are those cursed roots?
You know, if you think about it, if this red stuff is really the red stuff that the dead Jotun turn into, as we've seen when we killed some of them, then the question is, are these roots maybe, you know, leftovers?
The air smells strange down here.
You know, are we collecting dead people from a dangerous spot where people get killed? But I would have expected more enemies than so. I think that was the exit. I think they expected us to go up there last. We've actually healed again.
Where are those cursed roots?
That looked a little weird if you saw that when she jumped. Kind of almost looked... Yeah, I'm basically walking on air. I guess it's just a short gap, but like the... You can tell that it's basically boxes here. It's too tight, too close up not to see that. Ah, there's another route.
One more route should do it. Dank and drear. They say hell is the same.
Oh, there's the last one.
That will be enough for anger, Boda. I should find my way out.
Okay, we know where we came from at least. Maybe that's why they didn't give us a fast travel point. They didn't want us to just travel out here. Interesting how much, like, why did she send us to this? I mean, of course, yeah, they wanted to keep you busy in game and show you some pretty locations inspired by future by ancient inspired by, you know, Viking folklore. But like the in-universe reasons, I would really be curious about those, you know. So imagine if... imagine what they will do, like why this, we would be sent for this, like is it just, you know, an annoying path to take? And she says, well, if you want our help, then you better you know, like buy the ingredients for us. Okay, I'm baking you a cake, but you have to pay for the ingredients. Why are you climbing? Well, okay, we'll let you if you really want to.
The reek from this root turns my stomach.
Maybe they made us bring poison or whatever. Of course, that's a choice as well. Maybe they hoped. But maybe that's the problem, you know. Maybe it's an unpleasant route, so she can't keep it around. Many things like these, I guess. There's something in these tunnels. An arrow. Oh. Seems to be something behind there. Ah, they hid an explodey thing. They're all locked. Oh. Okay. Let's find a spot from which we can jump onto this. Like on top of the crane that holds it. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was if you want to bring the fire jars from the outside, you could do it like this. If you didn't spot the one. Wait, can I just shoot it down? Guess that works. Alright. Letter to a runaway. Quenhild, if you make it this far, I've left you a little something to pay your way to Asgard. I pray that you make it. I pray that I do. Freedom or death. The keys to the chest are hidden nearby. You'll need both to open it. They've been searching every foot of this place, but these Jotnar are so damn tall they never think to look up. See you on the other side, I hope. Wendelin. Okay, so we need a second key. Ah, there's another one. And of course, I guess... Okay. So we need to find a spot that's a little higher up. So that's what this one is for, I guess. Yeah. You can't jump down, but you can get at the other one that way. Alright. Now let's get back up there. tear stone. Interesting. Alright. Let's see. We want to go somewhere over there. I think we already saw a boar playing there or something. What are these crow sounds always? So those are human slaves and they're kind of trying to get to Asgard. Official notice, beware the paleskins. Aesir spies are everywhere and they move on soft feet. Kill them on sight. Report any sightings to your lord. So it'll be interesting to see the backstory for this. Or to see like just a rough explanation would be nice. I don't, you know, like it's okay if they don't explain some of the things I've been wondering about. Oh.
You're finished.
What I'm trying to do. Alright. Everyone's attacking me. Aesir's notebook. This red moss is fascinating. It grows only in the iron wood and nowhere else. How can this be? Legend tells that this was once a fair place, but a great battle was waged here, and many Jotnar died. Even after, it was darker and strange, cursed, some say. Could it be that this red moss is no natural growth at all, but the blood of the fawn flourishing to new life? That's what I'm thinking. Oh. So yeah, probably those roots that we collected, they're probably something like souls, or, you know, like soul energy or something like that. That she can use for her magic, because the other guy said he used his soul to bind his magic to him. So that would totally make sense. And I guess it, you know, it hints at the answer to the question we had, which, whoops, sorry. So we always have to run past the table to make the house show up. Interesting. I wonder, you know, like, why are they even helping me if they don't like me? Like, what's going on here?
I have done as you asked. Now where is my wisdom?
Give it a moment to brew.
Ruh-roh.
There. An elixir to ready your spirit.
And
How
we're
will
being
this bring me
poisoned.
the mead?
It will open your mind to the secrets of the world. While we wait, let us speak of Asgard. How fared your defenses after the last attack?
We have been weakened
Oh, okay.
by treachery. Without time to rebuild, we may not withstand another attack. Wait. I did not mean to say that. I feel strange.
Hexclaw has a way of untying the tongue. Now, you have said you want the mead, but how badly? How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would.
Oh,
I would
we
give
can't
all that
answer.
and more.
I would like to see that.
Loki, what trickery is this?
I have sapped your strength, Javi, and I will take your life if your answers displease me.
Did you think I would not come for you? After what you did to my son?
Our son. Fenrir, a name I think you have heard before.
Yes. In the final reckoning, the wolf Fenrir will be my doom.
Now you know. Now you can no longer deceive. Tell me, what will you do with him?
Which one to choose?
I want to kill him. But I cannot. I swore an oath to you, Loki, and I will not break it. I will not take his life. Fenrir will be imprisoned until the day of prophecy, when we will meet upon the field of battle, as we are fated to.
Then we will bind you until that day, as you mean to bind our son.
An eye for an eye.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we might be losing our eye now. That's something that, if you saw the Odin that was talking to us, he was missing an eye.
I see she let you live. You must have done something right. Let me help you down from there.
No! Wait! 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 No! Ah!
Everybody's gone surfing. Surfing USA.
You could have let me down gently.
That would presume I cared for your comfort.
Then why release me at all?
For the same reason you are in Jotunheim. You seek the mead, and I can help you get it.
I assume there is a price.
I want a small sample for myself. The rest is yours. Fair?
Do I have a choice?
Of course you do not. The mead is kept by Suttungr and his daughter Gunnlodr in the vault at their home in Utgardr. The vault is opened only on occasion of a great feast, when Suttungr shares the bounty of his cellar.
And it would be a poor host who did not throw a feast for a distinguished visitor, say the High One of Asgard.
You are not as ox-witted as I feared.
Yeah, but I wonder, like really, what is this? really wonder about all the in-universe explanations here. You know, like if you think about it, like were the Isu basically the Jotun? As like because we've got the past few games, we've got the secret history of the assassins, which are, you know, humans from an Isu bloodline. But what if we now get the secret history of the Isu, basically? That what we met as Isu, you know, may have been, you know, like maybe Jotun were the original Isu. And then they kind of, to get past Ragnarok, they may have mixed themselves with humans or put themselves into enhanced human bodies. But still then, it doesn't quite make sense why Eivor or Havi would already be human, unless, as I said earlier, maybe that there is a faction of early humans that has gained their independence and limited control over Isu magic, Isu technology, that they don't quite understand. And so now they're kind of bartering with each other. But then why does Havi not see herself as a human? Why does she say, well, the humans will survive? Is that just because we're playing in Eivor's memory? And so she sees herself as herself? Or is it... I mean, like, Tyr and others also were, you know, normal-sized humans. Among other normal-sized humans.
Why do you want the meat?
My motives are not your business, as yours are not mine. All you need to do is get it.
I must bring a mighty gift to Suttunger, if I am to earn my welcome.
That idiot drunkard Agir recently lost his cauldron to Suttunger in a wager, but it disappeared on the way to Utgardr.
Suttunger would be grateful indeed if I returned that cauldron to him.
Seek the tree that wears the scars of the world's serpent scales. The cauldron would have passed by there. You might also bring a gift for Gunnlóðr. There are treasures that would flatter her in Thrimmer's house by the lake near Utgardr.
I will bear that in mind.
When you have the mead, join me at the Well of Mimir. There I will show you how to escape your doom at Ragnarok.
She says she doesn't
Should
need
I search for the cauldron now, or head for Thrimmir's hall?
Kind of interesting that she says she doesn't care, but she already knows. I guess it's an open secret. I actually wanted a quest. Okay, I guess we'll do this first. Why is there a black dot here? And also we're near a leap of faith spot. That's the cauldron. So I guess we should go back there. Oh, is the leap of faith point? thing where you're shooting and you have to sneeze. No, 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 my arrows. Wait, I need my arrows back. We're actually getting silver here. We didn't get that before. Thought there was something in there, but I guess that's not. I wonder why we suddenly get silver here, but not. Stronger.
You die.
Hello, bear. I can't bear having to kill all these people and animals. Alright. Leap of faith somewhere there. That looks suspiciously like it's that tree. Really interesting. Oh, okay, so that serpent's tree is a leap of faith.
Here's a tree Hirokin mentioned. Its bark cut deep by Jörmungandr's sharp scales. I should look around for the missing cauldron.
Not yet. Oh. Oh, that's actual snake skin up there. Guess we can get up there, possibly, maybe. I don't know, this feels a lot like fighting the controls and less like like an actual puzzle. We shall see. Bloody tall synchronization point at the least. Note tucked in branches. It's very high up here. Mustn't be afraid. I've watched how the masters change shape, seen them turn into beasts. Won't they be amazed when they see what I can do? Won't they celebrate when they see I'm like them? I've learned the secret phrases. All I have to do is believe. The words will give me wings. I'll fly back to my masters as a bird. Time to stop writing it out. Time to do it. It is very, very high, though. Yeah, maybe you should have started with something a little less high. So yeah, what is the world tree? Is that just a metaphor for, like, a fast travel network or the internet or something? I'm scared. I'll do quick save just to... Whew. Okay, there's a hay cart down there. That, like, imagine that fall. Oh, I think he didn't make it. Aww. He was probably falling down there, yelling all the way, shout, birdie fire, or whatever the magic phrase is that he picked up. But the other question there, of course, is, again, is there some computer system that they interface to and he just, as a human, didn't have permission? Or, happy about me, are they?
That's enough.
More that I didn't see. I forgot to get back my arrows. I guess it's a bit of a fun mechanic though. Makes arrows more scarce. Stop attacking me. But will they listen? No. Do we have a mount? Yeah. Our friendly deer. Oh dear.
Show me what lies ahead.
Okay.
Thrym's house once stood here before ruin came upon it. Be a house, or might have been once. Cold enough to freeze the breath in your body. Loki often tells the tale of how Thrym stole Thor's hammer. It seems his account of Thor's rage was no exaggeration.
The god of thunder is among us. The Jotnar slayer has his hammer in hand. He came veiled and in wedding garb. And Thrym, blinded by lust, believed him to be Freya of the Aesir. When he threw off his veil and seized Mjolnir, I ran. I hear him killing now. I hear the cries of my brothers and sisters. I have locked myself in, but no lock will stand up to that hammer. I cannot get out. He is coming. I cannot get out. That went badly. Oh, I see dead people. So, like, wrong button. Woo! Thanks for your key. Luckily, that much had thawed out already. Search for present. And that's behind us.
Thor's bridal circlet. This would be a gift worthy of Gunnlother's attention.
Are we getting Thor married now? Okay, good. I was so not looking forward to swimming back or whatever. Oh. There's a bunch.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Jotun over there. Respawned as well. Oh, swell. Swell, she's sweller. She'll always be my fella. Wait, what? Alright. So we found a little gift for her. Oh yeah, but I also wonder why we're getting silver here. Like, did they realize that they needed more silver? Like, another... And just went, okay, this level, we'll just give that? Or was it more about, you know, getting... you know, like, maybe the studio's not talking... Or the, not the studios, but the teams not talking to each other enough, and one just, you know, placing regular loot, and the other, but I guess, you know, like you're looking into balancing the game. Of course, it could have been the other way around, that they went, actually we have too much loot in the game, let's just not have Asgard have any loot. So I guess this is the next spot we want to get to. I just realized that, of course, since I'm display capturing now, you can see when I tab out or do silly things like trigger the start menu. Wait, we actually want to get to the tree. This day we came upon a fascinating sight. Here of old did the gods of the Aesir rest on their return from our realm. In their wake were three of monstrous form, the spawn of Lokyu and she who tames tongues, a worm, a pup, a child half dead. The worm, though young, was growing before their eyes, so the gods tied it to this tree as they slept. When morning came, they released it and went on their way. Okay, I guess that's the story why there is snakeskin on this tree. Why would you leave this behind? But yeah. That's my problem with like found letters for, you know, telling a story. Like, why would people leave their diary pages lying all over the house? We just need to use the bird to find the spot.
What do you see, Sunan?
Somewhere there is a car crash. Or, as they call it, cart crash.
Steel and flesh met here, but Jötnar leave no corpses. This cart bears the sign of Aegir.
So that was where he was transporting that. Hello? Oh, no, I
Something huge was dragged this way. A ditch was dug, so the cart would break a wheel. This was an ambush. If it was Aegir's cauldron they dragged through here, it must be large indeed. Go.
Left a trail of destruction, yeah. I guess dragged this way, maybe they meant backwards here. Again, that's a problem, you know, if the game can't tell where you're facing, you might be looking at something completely different.
The trail of destruction leads towards that giant root.
Kind of leads past. There's some magic again, so that depending on where we look. Okay, I guess.
The end of the trail. Where is the cauldron?
And I can't walk again. And now it works again. Is there something to examine here? Yes.
Animal blood. There is a trail. They slaughtered that animal for its innards and used them in their ritual. Likely the thieves employed this magic to hide their loot.
Yeah, pretty sure it's that building down there.
The mitten of the Great Jotun, Skrimir, dropped here long ago. Maybe the thieves took their burden inside.
They're hiding inside a mitten. Okay. I guess we can do that.
Soft moss all around. Hard to imagine this place once fitted a hand.
I really wonder what that's supposed to be. Like, is this... You know, is the mitten just conjecture because it had that shape? You know, like there's a lot of places of scenery where it says like Odin's seat or something like that, and then it's just a mountain that kind of has two tops, so it looks like a throne or something like that.
We will attack on sight here.
So is it supposed to be something like that? Or, you know, if it's literal, then what really happened? Is that like another alien species or something? Or does maybe every Ragnarok we encounter...
The missing cauldron. But how did they get it into this cave?
Key. Huh. Is that where we came in? I think it is, yeah.
That was not there before. Hard to know what is real in this realm of illusion.
Oh. Ha ha ha. That's what Jotunheim will be. All these weird side puzzles. Here. Problem is, if I don't get this finished, I will have a little trouble saving here. Carefully written speech. Know now that this cauldron we have brought before you is our father Hymir's cauldron. The braggart Thor murdered him at sea and stole it from his hall. Afterwards he gave it to the traitor Aegir so that he might throw the Aesir a great feast. For long ages Aegir has entertained the enemy in our land, making merry while our father lies cold in the ocean. But we have long awaited our moment, and that moment has come at last. Aegir the fool wagered away our father's cauldron, and we, his sons, have seized it. Drink now and raise your horns to our father. Drink now in his memory. Skull. That's really a lot of the things that seem to have happened. Seem to have been quite the indignities and injustice on the sides of the Asgardians. Oh. That's quite a bunch of people. It's kind of fortunate that they leave no bodies. Was the wrong skill. What the heck is that?
This cave is home to these. This cave is home to these Jotnar. They must have fallen far to live in such cheerless squalor. It seems his sons have been hiding here, awaiting their chance to take it back. There must be a way to reach it.
A little rough transition. Interesting. Why is there like a green outline of him? Is that the poisoned effect or something like that? Find and take the cauldron. Just say, how did they get that cauldron in here? there's a key up there somewhere. What is this? Seems the chief got word someone was thinking of making off with that cauldron of his. Why else would he have locked it up? When I find out who told him, they'll be wearing a bloody necklace. Still, it's just one lock. He thinks that thing's too big to move, but I know the trick of it. Just a matter of picking my moment. Suttungr better be grateful when I bring it to him in Utgard. Grateful and generous. So everyone, so that person seems to have a thing for this and everyone knows it. That's interesting that everyone, that he seems to have wanted to get it, get the cauldron. From these people. Mitten Hall key. That just sounds so weird. Huh. A cave without an entrance, interesting. Why? There was just a sound. Can I save here? Oh, no, cannot save game right now. The sound was as if I had just left a dangerous area and... Ouch, bumped my foot, I guess. Why didn't that first one hit? Can someone tell me? Sounds you make. It's kind of funny. That feeling inside. No, wait, wrong song.
Too big to carry, but things are not always as they seem in Jotunheim.
Is that wooden thing supposed to be? Is this the thing that's too big to carry? Or... Oh, we're upstairs now. But still in the same room. Is apparently. He knows the trick of it. Alright, so how do we get it to be smaller? Magic is guarding the cauldron. Yes, yes.
The cauldron has grown smaller. I'm getting the measure of these illusions.
Oh, I guess the door, all these pillars were that shape.
This cauldron should be enough to win Sutunger's favor.
Alright. We've done it. We've picked up a tiny, tiny cauldron. Alright. So now, I don't think we can fast travel out of here yet, can we? Yep. Do we have a map? No, we don't have an area map either. So how were we even supposed to get out of here? I guess that's the... Oh, yeah, right. We came in from there, right? And then went up here. And around, I guess. Well, that helped a fat load of nothing. Oh, wait. We didn't try that exit, yes, yet. That looks promising. Oh, I think that's the entrance we came from, isn't it? Alright, we're good. Just need to find the way back out. Which this apparently isn't. Huh. This might be a little bit of a problem. How do I get out of here? So it seems they spawned us here. Huh. I guess I didn't notice that there was a wall popping up behind me, but then where is the exit, or is that another magical thing that we have to figure out? Ladder yet, have we? Okay, that's a bunch of doors, but not interactable ones. That's the stairs that lead back around. there in the first place? Ah, here's a door to unlock. Let's see if that is our way out. That looks like, yes, that's the entrance. Thank goodness. And I think we're out of the mitten. Good. Alright, and I guess this is where we will end our stream today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And let's just see if there's someone we can raid. I think we'll leave it with the raid today. Since I don't have my correct overlay today, I forgot that I changed that. Remember, we start at 7 a.m. We go until 10 a.m. Central European Time. So now it's about 5 past 10. If you want to see this again, calculate back what it was 3 hours ago in your time zone. That's how we stream every weekday. So today is Friday for me. So if you're in one of the future time zones, it might already be Saturday morning for you. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday morning. But anyway, so there will be 2 days of break. Basically, in 48 hours, well, in 45 hours, will be the next stream. So hopefully see you on Monday with some better overlays and hopefully some lessons learned from today, from today's slightly experimental stream. So, but it's looking very promising so far. So as long as the recording is good, we might be doing really well here. So, thank you for watching, thank you for lurking, thank you for chatting. And we will investigate more of Jotunheim next on Monday. See you then. Bye bye.